Let me ask you a question. Are you a Call of Duty player that's been with the franchise for years and years, and you're not an insanely good player, but by no means are you bad, and you're probably even better than most average people, with a decent kill-death ratio, and you've done great in every Call of Duty, but for some reason when it comes to World War II, you just can't seem to find your rhythm? And as a result, have you barely played World War II at all? And when you do, you try so hard to give it another chance, time and time again, but you just get frustrated and end up quitting because you can't get on those good kill streaks like you used to in other CODs? And does this give you buyer's remorse? Because you spent $60 to $100 on this game and you want to like it so bad, but you just can't force yourself to like it, even though you keep giving it fair chances and you just cannot seem to get it to click with you? Well, let me tell you, if you answered yes to any or all of those questions, then you and I have a lot in common, my friend. And I have some good news for you. There is hope. That's right, you heard me correctly. There is hope for World War II and you having fun. You're probably thinking to yourself right now, World War II and fun in the same sentence? Are you out of your mind, bro? No, my friends, I'm not. I'm not out of my mind. All right, let me drop the fake salesman act and talk to you guys for real. So yeah, basically what I was saying before is all true. Couldn't find my way in World War II, couldn't figure out how to have fun, couldn't figure out how to stay interested by the game because of the lack of kill streaks, and I did start using a new class recently that I really want to share with you guys, and I didn't think I would ever be making a video like this, but I've been having such good luck with this class that I really think you guys will benefit from it too if you try it out. That is, if you're having the same problems as I was, but I know a lot of people are, so I figured I'd make this video just as kind of a public service announcement. So let me just shut up and get to the point and show you exactly what the class is. So, you are going to be using the infantry division. Obviously, all the divisions have their strengths, but I really think this is probably the best one, especially if you're using a rifle. First of all, the bayonet is so powerful, and I feel like it's very underrated. We haven't had one-hit melees in Call of Duty for a couple of years now, and when you get that back with your gun instead of having to have a melee weapon equipped, it is a really good feeling and very useful. I use it all the time now. So the bayonet is definitely a hidden gem and a really good part of this class. And then you get the additional primary attachment, which is just great. Can't complain about that. Then you have extra magazines, which, yeah, it's a pretty good thing to have. It's not totally necessary, but it is nice. But I think the most important one in this division is the ability to move faster while aiming down sights. Ever since this came to COD in Modern Warfare 3 in the form of the Stalker perk, it has pretty much been a crutch thing if you're using an AR. I really can't even fathom playing without it. It is disgustingly slow without using this perk, so definitely the best part about it. And then, of course, since we're using infantry, you're going to want to use a rifle. So my rifle of choice right now, Volkssturm Gewehr, all the way, baby. I know in this video here you're seeing there's only quick draw attached to it, but that's just because I just prestiged the weapon. But when it comes to this gun, my setup of choice would be quick draw, grip, and rapid fire. And, whew, dude, it is just, it's a complete monster with this setup. For pretty obvious reasons, you got the one-hit melee, the 3 attachments, extra ammo with the rapid fire, which is really, really nice. And then you could strafe like crazy with this thing. And you combine that with fast ADS, fast rate of fire, and accuracy, you're gonna be mowing people down. Now, I just got the Volk myself. I know I was a little late to the party, so maybe I'm just in honeymoon phase with it, but this thing is without a doubt my favorite gun right now. If you're one of the unfortunate people that has not yet unlocked it, like I used to be up until recently, then you could substitute this out for the STG-44 or the M1941. Both pretty comparable weapons with the fire rate and accuracy and everything else. So just real quick for the secondary and the lethal before we get on to the most important part of this setup, I like to use the P08 for the pistol. I just prefer it a little bit over the M1911. I mean, it doesn't really matter, it's a secondary, you don't use it that much, but I like the P08. And for the grenade, I always go sticky bomb, just pretty much in every COD, that's just what I prefer. So I used to use the S-mine sometimes just to be a prick because I know people hate getting killed by it, but you could play a lot more aggressive with the sticky bombs. But yeah, for those two, you could use pretty much whatever you want, it doesn't really matter. Now moving on to the big guns, basic training and score streaks. For basic training, you're gonna use Ordnance, which is the equivalent of Hardline Pro from Black Ops 1. So not only is it gonna take less points to get all of your score streaks, but you're gonna be able to re-roll your care packages, which will prove to be a key part of your fun level skyrocketing. And for your score streaks, you're gonna go care package, fighter pilot, and glide bomb. So these 3 streaks are not just picked randomly, there is a method to why I choose them, and that is because they are all right next to each other in the score streak cost lineup. So it's really convenient because they're all close together and now they all cost less score to get. A care package would typically cost you 575 points, now it's only going to cost you 450. The fighter pilot would normally be 625, now it's only going to be 500. And the glide bomb would normally be $650, but now it's only going to cost you $525. Now the beautiful part about this is that first of all, you have 2 streaks, the fighter pilot and the glide bomb, that are pretty much going to get you a guaranteed between 1 and 3 kills. Usually 1 to 2, but it could be up to 3. I've gotten plenty of triple feeds with both. But what's also even more great is that you get the care package option, and if you get something bad, you have the ability to now re-roll it. So you have potentially 3 really deadly streaks at your disposal for very low cost and getting them very frequently. And when I say very frequently, I mean very frequently, dude. Because with this setup, by the time you're creeping up on the care package, you're pretty much guaranteed to get all 3 at once every single time, since the first one is only 125 points apart from the last one. And as a result, you're going to see your average kill count per game skyrocket astronomically. For me, since I started using this, I've been getting about 30 to 50 per game, which is pretty high for me. I usually cap out around like the 20, 25, depending on the game mode, but I've gotten plenty of high 30s and low 40s and a handful of 50 pluses, so it's working out really nicely for me. And you'll see in the gameplay that you're watching in the background right now that I go on a 25 kill streak using this setup, and it's basically just constant score streaks the entire game, which makes the game so much more fun to me. And in turn, you could do more challenges, get more XP, rank up faster, prestige faster, so it has a snowball effect on your progress in the rest of the game, which just makes this class, in my opinion, a really, really good setup to use and kind of a hidden gem. I don't think a lot of people would think to use this setup. I don't know, you guys gotta let me know in the comments. I mean, what do you guys use? What is your setup of choice? A lot of people might say that this is for noobs or beginners or whatever because it has a care package and it has all low streaks, but to be honest, I just really don't care. It's so much fun to use, and I've been improving my score so much in every game that there's no going back for me. So that's pretty much it, dudes. Like I said, if you're struggling in World War II, or you can't find your rhythm, or you can't figure out how to have fun, give this setup a try. I guarantee you will have good luck with it. It is so simple, so easy to use, and has such low investment for such high rewards. You really can't go wrong with it. And if you're not struggling, or if you're a really good player and you're using a totally different setup than this, let us know down in the comments what you're using. That's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you learned something that might be useful to you. If you did and want to support, please leave a thumbs up on the video as it really helps the channel out. And if you're new, please hit the subscribe button and make sure to turn on your notifications so you never miss a video, because apparently you have to do that now on YouTube for some reason. It's like pretty stupid, but whatever. And as always, huge shout out to everybody who's active here on the channel. I love talking to you guys down in the comments. And a big thanks to all those who have come to hang out on stream with me. Always a ton of fun. We're going to be doing a lot more streams too, so make sure you look out for that. And the best way to know when that's happening is to follow me on Twitter. The link is in the description below. So please, guys, come hang out with us. Talk to us down in the comments and on Twitter and on stream. It's fun. We're nice people, and you won't regret it. And that wraps it up, dudes. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one.